Have you ever felt like you're building your future, but one decision could change everything? I'm turning focus on my studies and my music, and I had moments where emotions hit deeper than I expected. So I had to learn how to protect my future. This is how I don't get baby trapped. Because I want a future I choose, not one I rush into.
So first of all, you may excuse me because I can feel my neck being kind of sick, but I will talk about it later. It's not something I want to talk about it right now, but like either way. So today I want to specifically talk about how don't get baby try. And yes, I do change my room. It's kind of new. I feel like I like that instead of it anyway. Focus on the topic how to don't get baby trapped. Personally, it's a thing that I feel like over the years I've been taking deep understanding. Even though if I love babies, like I love so much babies, and I really love when someone had like traits mothering or fathering towards babies because I just find it cute. I like have control when kids are playing or whatever. It's just heartwarming. But first of all, talk about how to tell if someone wants or not a baby, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and from the perspective of PTSD. So first of all, physically, how to know and like how to prevent that to happen, or how to tell if someone wants to. If someone is able to maintain their physique or their body all the time, they are likely to be more able to have babies, because not only having babies is just to carrying in a sometimes in like to their bed or just taking them. It requires more than that. Sometimes you can have like a baby, even like or like a kid, whatever stage that the kid may be, and you need to have the energy to carry them. Not only for like playing or doing all this type of stuff. The second, for you as a woman, how to prevent that besides of birth control is know your turn off and your turn offs. Like you turn on or turn off. Like feel grounded and practice self-control. You can only be impressed by someone's body if you're a demisexual girl or you're not demisexual. You're driven by someone's biceps or not, physically speaking or emotionally speaking by somebody emotions, because everybody could fake that. Even though apps, there are many editing apps. There are many apps to edit your body. So always be grounded physically about someone. And to me, something like with black, like I learned to domesticate my feral that I had in me, to don't get lost by somebody in black, which has been a thing that I've been practicing a lot. I've been practicing. So that is the first thing. Know your cycle, know your seasons, and you're a man or a trans person. Know as well whether it could be female or male. Know your turn off and your turn off. Not just about your cycle. And second, learn also what you turn off, because that can you use in your advantage. What I'm saying is that if you don't want to have a baby and it's not in your long-term plan, you can simply tell no, like it's not a thing. It's a hormonal factor. On ovulation could be easily more than ever, so pay attention to signs, notes, and whatever. If you want to have an active life as well, it's up to you, and if you don't, it's also up to you. You cannot be pressured by no one telling you, no, it's just a one-time thing, it will not. No, that is the first lie that everybody tells to just have one time for you. That is not the thing. If you don't want to have something until marriage, it's up to you. If you just want to have like a something, be precautious. Also with the STDs and stuff like that. That's for the fact number 1, physical, emotional. Everybody could get pregnant when they're in a low point in their life, and even though get in a relationship, be more likely to be attached to someone because of the emotion they bring to them. It's not a thing that it needs to be explained why, but you put your guard down when you are in those times. Like, it's not the fact that you need to be surprised, because whether if I'm not able to connect emotionally or you have the person or not, be honest with yourself until so where you specifically find yourself this person. That's why a lot of people tell you before, create your happiness and then have a relationship, because attachment is not a thing that is like anxious or avoidant attachment, is not related to have safe attachment. If you find a person in your saddest and your lowest times, it could be a sign of attachment, but after that you can live without that person, or with that person. It's like it's just kind of the same. It doesn't hit you a lot. It's definitely a good time, but like if you cannot live with them, you have depression and you have, it's not a good sign. You need to have work on it. And yeah, if you find a person in a happy place, good for you. And don't get in baby troubles, because most of the couple have like anxious attachment or avoidant attachment, and they still want to bring a baby, and they have problems. And when want to connect, or they want to fix a problem, they will have different ways to approach it that is not coming from a place of safe attachment. Either one avoid and one is essential for another, and the babies leave it just there. The baby could also have PTSD linked to the future. And yeah, basically that's what I'm telling you emotionally, how you need to look forward to somebody. And a plus point that I need to point out is that when someone like is not leaning, or like is not let that pass after, and they don't accept their age. Like, if someone is adult, they need to accept that they are adult, and like they need to have the responsibilities of adult. But like if you notice that they're just playing around, just being like, that is not a sign. So we move on to spiritual sign. If your body is rejecting that person, you're having acne, you're having, I don't know, problems, you can maybe be more aware of that a long term, because doesn't matter the way that you look, some stuffs long term or short term. You have the signs on you, because you can see when the eyes of somebody is sparking, when they actually want a baby or they actually just do for commitment. Playing with a kid is not related to being a good parent. It's a little part, it's a small part, but it's not the full image. Even though myself that I take care of like 3 kitties at the same time, and I need to feed them every 2 hours. So it's exhausting. It was no cute how maybe in vlogs is or like be like that. You need to be cold and like tell yourself that you wouldn't do never this alone. And if you feel happy taking care of your baby just by yourself and with a person, is because you also want also baby, because there can be sometimes when you need to do this job alone, but like if you had that certainty, it's just a feeling that you have that you can lay your arms and somebody could hold you back. It's not like they can just bring you a hand. They could fully rest and somebody will be able to take care of you. That's another sign spiritual, that you can be smooth as a woman and you feel grounded and empowered as a male energy as well. With that person I'm talking about is straightology, because I feel like it's more easy, but you get what I'm saying. Like the female energy could rest and take care, and like the male energy could be feeling power and be like, yeah, that's my job. I feel so proud and so grateful, and they work a companion.
So I wanted to do this pause to also remind you that if you wanted to hang out maybe on the places like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, you can find me also there. So we can chit chat or we can hang out a little bit. I'm also there. As well, if you feel maybe that you need some clothes, a little bit more sustainable and long-term, more durable, I have also some clothes on Monky Cozy. I will link it down below. As well, if you want to read something more, maybe get out from your daily life, maybe I highly recommend check out my manga, available for teens, and I have an album that is called Home that you can also stream. And like I said, and I encourage you that your home should be chosen. This album invites you to feel that you are in your home with a loved one, or even yourself as well. So if you don't mind, you can also check it out. As well, I wanted to tell you that I'm also having a podcast. So you wanna know what I'm sick and what I take a long pause, I invite you to go there, that I will be talking more in an intimate space about my life and my journey as a musician, as a creator. Yeah. So thank you so much, and let's continue with the video.
And another factor from PTSD is that if they handle well their triggers from childhood and trauma, they can talk a small thing. Yeah, I had that, and just like, for example, to me, I passed for SA and I passed for PTSD from SA. It sounds more way better if I say SA, but like, and I don't have things related to it. Of course, I have some stuff, but I'm not really wanna have a baby now. I'm 20 still. But you get what I'm saying. A sign also to know if they don't maybe ready or not is they can handle you and a pet, or if they can handle you and still have more energy. Even though that you are mad, even though you're sad, they still want to talk about it and just rest or talk about it. It's also a good sign. So yeah, try to speak as much as I can. But yeah, that's definitely the signs. I hope that you don't get baby trap, you'll think way better about that. You can also cycle sync if you're straight, and if you are LOL, or bi, doesn't matter orientation, you can still be a good parent if you want. Tell somebody if you want or not to be a parent or not. And if you are a person who doesn't want to have, don't create fantasies in another person. Just let them be with somebody that wants to have kids. And if you have a partner that doesn't want to have kids, don't push them. They will have maybe a baby with you. You pursue maybe too much, but if they genuinely don't want to have a baby, always the argument will be about the baby. So don't try to convince another person. You don't want to be the first thing to be the argument, the baby. Please don't do that as a choice. Anyway, Monkyvers, I hope this could help you, and let's see. Let me know if this was helpful to you. This is only the advice that I've been given based on my experience, and yeah. I love also babies and baby cats, but anyway, have a good day. Take care. I'm really happy to come back, even though my voice is not healthy. I'm a little bit sick. Bye.